In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a YouTube video play continuously and repeat over and over again. Now, for instance, this video, when you play it, it automatically goes back to the beginning.
If you're watching this, that means I'm in your mind continuously, bro, and there's no way out. If you're watching this, that means I'm in your mind continuously, bro, and there's no way out.
And see, it just keeps going on and on like that. And so thanks Stephen McLean TV for giving me the idea for this video. Now all you have to do, if it's your own video you want to repeat, basically you just add a pause annotation at the end. So go to Edit Annotations, go to the end, add your pause annotation, drag it to the end, and then make it the smallest amount of time possible. And just zoom in and make sure it's at the end of your video. Now save these and publish. Now when you go view it on the video page, it plays, and when it reaches the end, it starts right over again. Now this could be kind of annoying if you did this on all your videos, but if you have a purpose and it's your own video, you can do whatever you want. If it isn't your video, and you want it to continuously repeat, if it's a song you like and you just want it to keep going, I recommend creating a new playlist. So go Add To, and New Playlist, and create it. And if you press this play button over here, your video will just automatically play, as long as you have this autoplay on. If you click this, it won't play, but the whole point is so that it will play, so just keep autoplay on. Now the final way is simply to add repeat to the URL of the video after YouTube, so it becomes YouTube Repeat. And this is a website that simply plays your clip over and over again. Does the same thing as the playlist. If you don't want to do a playlist, do it this way. And those are 3 different ways to make your YouTube video automatically repeat.
Hi, welcome to another episode of General Nerdery. I haven't mentioned this in the show before, but I work at a camera store. And a question I've been asked many times by people that I've sold a camera to is, I've got all these videos on my computer from this great new camera you sold me, but how do I make a DVD that Grandma can play in her DVD player? So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. How to make a DVD that you can play in any DVD player. Now in the past, I've used a professional program to do this. So, I did a little looking around, and I found a great piece of free software that allows you to make a DVD from virtually any kind of video file, and it's easy. So without any further ado, let's check it out. The program we're going to be using today is called DVD Flick. You can get it at dvdflick.net. After installing the program and running it for the first time, there's a couple settings I recommend you set before you try to make your first disc. Go up to Project Settings and select Burning. If it's checked, uncheck Create ISO Image. Then check Burn Project to Disk. You can leave disk label alone. Drive. If your computer has more than one optical drive that can create DVDs, select the one you want to use to make your discs. Leave speed alone. I recommend unchecking Automatically Erase Disk if it is rewritable, unless you are going to be using rewritable media frequently. It's caused some errors for me when using standard disks. Delete ISO image after burning is irrelevant because we're not creating an ISO image. Verify disk after burning. Basically, the program will go ahead and confirm that the disk was made properly before ejecting it. This is your choice. It isn't a bad thing to use it by any means, but it will slow down the process. So, use it if you want. Eject tray when done. Basically, the computer will spit out the disk when it's done burning, and you'll be positive that it's finished, so I recommend leaving that checked. Select Use as Defaults and click that once. Nothing will happen, but the system will register it. And then click Accept. And now you're ready to make your first disk. I'm going to first show you how to make the most basic project so you can see just how simple this can be. Go up here and select Add Title. Now you're going to navigate to where your videos that you want to put on your disk are. In this case, I've prepared some on the desktop. So I'm just going to select the video that I want to come first on my DVD. Open, and that is added to the project. Now I'll add another title. And then I'll add another title. The bar over here on the left indicates how much space the videos that you've added so far will take up on the disk when it's burned. As of right now, we've only used a very small amount of space because none of these videos are very long. If I kept adding them, this yellow portion of the bar would continue to grow. If it passed 100%, I would simply delete the last video from the project. You can do that by clicking the video that you want to remove from the project and selecting Remove Title, and it will be taken off. Once you're happy with the videos that you have selected for your DVD, load a blank disc. I recommend a DVD-R disc because those will play in virtually any DVD player with no trouble. I've already done that. And select Create DVD. Now, if this isn't the first video you've made with this project, do not be alarmed when you see this warning come up. It simply means that the program is going to delete all the temporary files that were made with the last disc that this software made. You shouldn't see this come up the first time that you make anything with the software. Simply select Yes. The software will then remind you to put a disk in the tray if you haven't already. You can also check this box and it won't bother you with that warning again. And off it goes. It starts first by preparing the files, then it will encode the video, encode the audio, combine the sources into the final files that are going to be put onto the disk, add subtitles if there are any, and burn the DVD and finalize. And it just goes through step by step. You don't have to monitor this process. You can go have a sandwich or go to bed or whatever it is. Fun little side note, they added a little game of Tetris into the program that you can play if you want while it is authoring the disk. I'm just going to speed up time now. Alright, there we are. And the whole burning process took 7 minutes and 34 seconds. I don't have any video of it, but the disk was spit out just fine. I'm just going to go ahead and put that back in. Wait a second. There we go. It's registered as DVD video. Now I'll just right click and play. Now, there's no menu on this disk, so it'll just start up with the first video on the disk. And there we have it. Let's just minimize that again. And close. So that's a simple project, and you saw how easy that was to make. Now let me walk you through just a couple of the more advanced options. First of all, as I mentioned at the very beginning, this program can analyze and convert basically any video that you throw at it, making it DVD compatible. However, you can manually change a few things about it. First of all, if the program does not correctly detect whether it was a widescreen or a 4:3 video source, you can manually change that, although usually it does get it right. You can choose which frame is used as the thumbnail for the video if you have a menu. By clicking through the timeline here, I can pick any one of these frames to be the thumbnail for the video in the menu. Under Chapters, you can click this tab right here and have the program automatically create a chapter within any given video file at a preset number of minutes. Every 10, every 15, every 20, and so forth. You can also tell it to divide the video into a preset number of chapters. Now, if you're really getting sophisticated and your video and audio are actually held in two different files, you can point the program to separate video and audio sources. You can also point it at a separate subtitle track and it will be applied to the video. There are some additional things under project settings that you may find useful. You You can name an individual project. This will be helpful if you are creating a DVD menu, because the name of the project will be the name on the menu. Target size, basically what size media are you using to record your DVD. The standard is 4.3 gigabytes because this will fit on the 4.7 gigabyte disc, which is the normal DVD-R disc. Encoder, the default is set to below normal so as not to impact your system performance. If you set it higher, the whole operation may go faster, but it may slow down other operations while your disc is being created. Under video, we have target format. The default is set to NTSC, which is the US standard, also used in Japan. You can set to PAL, which is the European standard. This is nice if you, of course, either live in Europe or if you want to send discs overseas to someone in Europe. NTSC film, if you're making a DVD strictly using source material that was recorded in 24 frames per second, you can get slightly higher video performance by selecting NTSC film. And of course, mixed would be for mixed content. Under encoding, fastest will produce lower quality results, but in less time, and best will of course produce the best results, best picture quality. If you have time, I'd say set it for best. Target bitrate, I'd leave this at auto fit. Basically, it will calculate the best bitrate that it can to make everything fit on the disc properly. Audio, nothing really of interest that needs to be changed here. Under playback, you can select after the first title has finished playing to automatically continue to the next title, to continuously loop that title, to stop playing, or to return to the menu. So if you wanted to create a disc where after each individual chapter was played, it would automatically just revert back to the menu and somebody could select a different chapter, then you would select this option right here. The default, of course, play next title means that we'll continue to play each title in order until the disc is finished. If you have put subtitle tracks on the disc and you wanted to turn them on by default, select Always Enable First Subtitle. We've already covered burning. Finally, if you want to add a menu to your disc, go up here to Menu Settings. Now there are only a few programmed in with the DVD flick here, but they aren't unattractive. You can just select the one that you like. Currently in the demo window, it's showing the title of the theme. However, when you actually create your disc, the title of your project will be what is displayed here. Simply select the theme that you want and click Accept. And now, if I were to click Create DVD again, it would burn just the same as it did the first time, but this time the disc would have a menu. From that menu, I would be able to simply play everything, or go to a submenu, which would allow me to select which of the three videos I wanted to start with. Now finally, if you are creating a project that you either aren't finished or you want to be able to make future copies of easily in the future, you can save your project. Simply point at the directory where you want the project file to be saved, give it a name, and save. Now I can close the program here, and by simply clicking the Save Project File, DVD Flick will reopen, and everything is exactly as I left it. So that's how to make a DVD with DVD Flick. As always, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you found it useful. If so, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on General Nerdery.
Hey there, Chad Bonja here for Ohio University Libraries, and today I'm actually showing you my office to kind of give you an idea of, as far as how I make videos for my business blog. And a lot of people ask me, how do you do that kind of stuff? And so this is actually going to be a video about making videos. So first, a little topic about the kind of equipment I use. I'm actually using this guy right here, which is actually a old Sanyo Zacti camcorder on a little flexible tripod. You can also use, I've also used this before, this is just a little Canon point and shoot. You can get these for like, a couple $100, $215, something like that. and then you just put it on a tripod like that, hit record, and you're good to go. You can also use, I'm actually recording this with a dedicated camcorder, but you can also use you know, a DSLR if you're inclined with that, or something like a, you know, kind of a high quality super zoom point and shoot kind of camera as well. So lots of different choices there as far as what kind of equipment you want to use. If you're just getting started, something like this will work. The newer versions of this will record 1080p video, which is really good quality video. So this video is going to kind of walk you through how I shoot my videos in my office for business blog and other educational type videos. Now typically I will start out the video with a personal appearance on camera. I like that because it gives people to know that who is delivering the video, obviously me. Gives them a little information about my face, who I am, so they see me in the library, see me on campus, they kind of know who I am. So here's how this works. I actually just go over here and start my camera, and you'll see me do this in a second. Hey there, Chad Bonner here for Ohio University Libraries. If you're doing any kind of economic research or equity research, or looking for information about bonds, historical prices, things like that, or historical prices of a stock index, particularly international stock indexes, DataStream is a great resource for that. And this video is going to show you just the basics of how you can use DataStream to download information to Excel format for your needs. So here's how you use DataStream. And then I will usually actually give in the same clip, I'll just cut it in half, I will actually do a closing deal as well. Hopefully this helps you. If you need more help about using DataStream, look for the contact link on the business blog. Be glad to help you any way I can. Take care and have a great day. And so that's the part that's done with the camera. And then we're actually going to walk you through how I do a screencast using Screencast-O-Matic. So to record my screen, I actually use a resource called screencast-o-matic.com, and obviously you're going to record your screen. You need an audio input. One way to do that is just with a standard webcam. This is just a cheap, like $40 Logitech webcam. It works okay, but I do find I have to adjust the sound in Windows Live Movie Maker, kind of dial it down a little bit. And the sound quality is okay. You do get a little bit of echo in here in my office with that sort of thing. Another option that we've been using lately is this Turtle Beach headset. And this is actually like a gaming headset like you would use to play PC games with. And I got this idea because I use this at home on my Xbox, but we use this for not only recording videos like screencasts, but also for doing webinars. The nice thing about this is that as you record yourself or as you speak through it, you can actually hear yourself through the headset. So that's really nice. You don't have to feel like you got to talk really loud when you're doing a webinar or a video. So these are just Turtle Beach PX21s. It's a really nice resource for to do video, that sort of thing. So I'll take you into Screencast-O-Matic and show you how I record a video that way. Now generally you wouldn't do a camera of a screen like this, but I don't have a way to do a screencast or capture a screencast, so that way I'm doing a camera of capturing a screencast here. So here's how you do. You go to screencast-o-matic.com. It's a free service. You can actually create an account and pay like $12 a year. That gets rid of the watermark. But here's how you do it. You just go and actually hit record and start talking. Okay, so the easiest way to use DataStream is to open up Excel on the dedicated DataStream terminal in the library. What you'll do is once you open that up, you'll see a DataStream ribbon up here. So you can click on DataStream there, and that will give you all these options here. So we're going to go in and create a time series request because we're looking for time series information, historical pricing, that kind of stuff would be a time series request. So we'll do that and click Start Time Series Request there. So once you're done with your recording, you got several options of what you want to do with it. You can upload it straight to YouTube. I'm actually going to do a little bit of editing, just kind of string my my clip from the camera together with this in Windows Live Movie Maker. So I'm actually going to click on Video File, and typically I find in Windows the AVI format will work a little bit better. If you're on Mac, the MP4 will work a little bit better. So I'm just going to do AVI, and then I will save the video. And typically what I will do actually is save a folder. I've got a whole directory just called Chad's Video Files, and I'm just going to create a new folder and call it DataStream, because that's what this video is about. And save the file as like something like DataStream screencast, and then click Save, and it'll export it to my hard drive, where I'm then going to bring it into Windows Live Movie Maker to edit. So we have our data stream file on my computer now, downloaded from Screencast-O-Matic. Now all we have to do is actually drag my clip, the intro and outro clip that will split in the Windows Live Movie Maker here in just a second, down to my hard drive, and we'll go into that video editor and kind of splice together the film. So this is Windows Live Movie Maker, just a basic video editor. I don't find anything more fancy than what this allows me to do. You can also do the same kind of stuff in iMovie or another software like that. You don't need Adobe Premiere or even Sony Vegas or Final Cut to do this sort of thing. So all you got to do is drag your files onto the storyboard there. It's going to render the video, this video out right here. It's going to take a little time to render that, and then once it does that, we're able to edit it and splice our clips together. So splicing the clips together is usually pretty easy. It just involves playing your video and then basically picking a spot to split it. Once you split it there, you can actually delete the clip. I'm just trying to get close enough to
So here's how you use data stream.
Well, see, I messed up there, so we're going to split that out, and then boom. And it looks like I did this take a couple different times here. So we're going to split that.
Hey there, Chad Barnes
So,
here for High University Library.
Listen to myself. You actually have to listen to yourself a little bit there. I'm going to try to get to
historical equity index pricing.
So
things like that. You want to check out DataStream. It's a great resource that allows you to get that data that you need and download it into an Excel format. This video shows you the basis of using DataStream and how to download information that you need in Excel.
So pause there, split, and we'll drag this guy down here on the other side. And because this is the end part, we will play it. Oh, got my hook. We want to back up a little bit and split there. Delete.
Hopefully this helps you. If you need more help, look for the contact link on the
And
business blog. We'll be glad to help you any way I can. Take care and have a great day.
Stop there. And I don't want myself. We will try to end with my smile here. That's the challenge.
Have a great day.
There we go. That's good enough. We will split there, and we can delete that. Now the next part here is to add captions, and what you all need to do in Windows Live Movie Maker is go up here and click on Caption. And actually, what I like to do, rather than actually typing the same thing out over and over again, I actually have an Evernote note that I will show you here that actually has what I call video cut and paste. So my caption here is Chad Boninger, Business and Economic Subject Specialist. I'll copy that, go back to Windows Live Movie Maker, and then click on Caption. And all I have to do is paste it in there. Depends on where you want it. You can actually resize it, that sort of thing. I like it to not take 7 seconds. I'm just going to do 3 seconds, and I like it to fade in. Then you can preview it.
Hey there, Chad Barnes here for High University.
And that's good enough. And then we can go back to my my note here. I'm going to grab my URL to my website and go over here and kind of scrub to where it says Contact Business Blog.
I'll be glad to help you.
Went a little too far. Let's see.
Contact link.
That's good enough. Do caption, put that in there, and I like to make that a little bit smaller. So let's do maybe 14 is too small. Let's do maybe 18. We can leave it down here. We can move it up here if you wanted to. I'm just going for the sake of consistency. Leave it down at the very bottom down there, and then we should be good to go. I know this is pretty good, all this content through here, so I'm not really going to edit any of that stuff. So we see I've got a 4-minute 58-second video, which is a little bit long, but DataStream is pretty complicated, so we'll leave it at that. I'm going to actually, before I forget, just save this, and I'm going to go into my Chad's Video Files DataStream folder and just call it DataStream Basics. And then what you can actually do is click on Save Movie to render your video out. And I've actually got a setting for 1280 by 720. You can do for high definition, but it's going to do 1080p. And actually, the video we recorded in Screencast-O-Matic was recorded in 720. So I actually prefer 720p. So I'm going to do 1280 by 720 here. And we'll go back to the data stream, and there's DataStream Basics, and then we'll click Save. And it's going to take a few minutes to render our movie out for us. So we see my video is actually done rendering. Just a side note, you can just click the YouTube option. It will render the movie and then upload to YouTube from this interface here. But it actually puts it into a file folder that's not the one I've been working in. So I kind of prefer to keep things a bit more organized, which is why I just do the save movie that way. So you can open your folder, see where it is, and here's our folder there. Whoops, missed it. Data stream basics there. All you have to do is go to YouTube, and let's grab our data stream basics there, and it's as simple as dragging it there to start uploading. So now as far as titles go, I'm not going to call this data stream basics. I'm going to call it how to download historical economic company. So after some tweaking, off mic here, I actually decided I wanted to be that my title to be how to download economic, equity, and financial information with data stream. I need to fix that, looks like, but we'll go back and fix that in a little bit. Actually, let's do a little magic there with a space bar. We're good to go. Got a description here. We want to put some tags in there. We can actually go in and start doing things like finance industry, things like that. Once again, I actually prefer to go back to my note here and actually have some standard video tags that I use regardless. And so I will put those guys in there, and then I will go in and put in finance. We'll do stock. We'll do market. And this is kind of just increases your findability of your video. So we go in and we do data stream, things like that. So we have all kinds of information that we do that. We can choose a video thumbnail from here. I'll just do, we'll just set that as our thumbnail. And then we can choose a category. Mine's educational. Actually, I want to do Creative Commons because I feel free to share my stuff and that kind of good stuff. And then we go in and click on, and all changes are saved. And then later it's going to be on YouTube, and the magic is there. It's out there for people to use. We can embed it on our blog, put it, send it out via Twitter, all kinds of good stuff that way. So that's how you make a quick video. With Screencast-O-Matic, Windows Live Movie Maker, YouTube, and some sort of camera. So this video has kind of showed you basically how I do my videos. So nothing real fancy to it, and really not too much fancy equipment, and just takes a little bit of practice. I've been doing a while, so you know, I've kind of got a good workflow, but you may find that you've got other things that work better for you. So if you got questions, just leave a comment on this video. I'll try to answer the best way I can. And hopefully it helps you make your own videos. So wish you the best of luck, and let me know if I can help you anyway. So take care and good luck to you. Go make some videos.
Alright, hello. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a lyric video for like a song or anything. So all you pretty much have to do, go to Windows Maker 2, Windows Movie Maker 2.6, import your audio. Okay, just drag it down here and you select play. Alright, so what you can do is you could add a title at the beginning, like my lyric video. Alright, and you do by me. You could do like an animation, like you could type it, you can scroll under. I like this one right here. And then you could edit and change like your everything. Change your text font and color, make it big, make it small, letters. That's what she said. Okay, anyways, you could go to and change your background color or anything, you know. Do transparency, your font, pretty much everything. Then when you're done, just click done and add title. You could choose how long you want it. If your lyric video is that much for like, you have to time it pretty much. So now you want to add some lyrics. The lyrics basically for this is boom times like 100 or something like that. Alright, I don't know. Just add it and just extend it all the way to the end, since that's pretty much the whole song. So look. See? And when you're done, you can just go to save my computer, movie, or name it whatever your file name wants to be, and choose a place to save it. You can do best quality for playback on my computer, or you can do other settings and go to high quality and video and then large. So it'll be like 30 frames a second. And you just click next, and basically all it does is save. And now you can just go to YouTube and then just like pretty much upload it. And that's pretty much it for today. If you have any questions, please email me, comment, or private message me. My email will be in the description. Windows Movie Maker will be in the description. And that's pretty much it. Please, and also note that they came out with a new version of Windows Live Movie Maker. That's pretty much harder to use, like for professionals kind of ish. If you just want to have the old one, I'll put a download link for it. And thank you for watching.
Okay, in this short video we're going to demo the process of adding overlay images and potentially video clips onto an interview in Movie Maker. So the idea with this is that you will hear someone starting to talk. As they're talking, we will see images relating to what they're talking about, and then one of those images have finished being shown will return to the interview to finish up. And it's a fairly standard technique in editing interviews, but not one that's particularly easy to do in Movie Maker. We do need to do a little bit of a workaround. Okay, so we're starting off with our project, and this is the clip that I would like to add the overlays to, this first one of Kirsten Miller. What I'm going to do at this stage is I've saved my project up to this point, and I'm actually going to make a copy of the project by saving project as, and I'm going to call it something useful like overlay project. Okay, so now this version of the project is one that I'm going to start working on, and it doesn't matter if I delete stuff or change stuff in this because we've saved the original. So now I'm going to get rid of everything in this project except for the clip that I'm interested in. Okay, so now we've just got the clip that we're interested in saved in this overlay project, and now I'm just going to export just the audio only. Okay, so we get the audio only exported from this project. Okay, it might be an idea actually just to check that that's worked properly, because sometimes you need to do this a couple of times. So straight away I'm going to go to Add Music, and I'm going to find the audio that I've just exported and add it into my project, and we can see there that it's the right length, but actually there's a bit of a gap at the start of it, so that's something we'll need to fix later on. It's not insurmountable, but we just need to be aware of it. Okay, so I'm happy with that for now. The bits in the, I'm just going to delete this for now actually. The bits in the interview that I'm interested in take place around about from here.
And utilizing local sun, wind.
So from this point she starts talking about sun, wind and rain, harvesting those, and at this point she moves on to talking about city park. So it's roughly from here to here that I want to be showing some clips. So what I'm going to do is on this clip I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to split this clip at that point where I want the images to start. I'm going to split it again at that point where I want the images to end. And this bit, eventually we're going to delete this bit, but in the meantime I'm going to take a note of its duration. You can see there that the duration is 18.83, and that's going to be important for later on. Okay, so now I guess it would be okay to import the audio. Sorry, go to Home, Add Music, Overlay Project. And we saw there that if we zoom in, we can see that things are not quite lining up. So if I play this, it's going to be slightly out of sync.
Cities should enable the residents.
So that's not quite as we'd like it. To fix this, all I'm going to do is just going to zoom in as far as I can go, put the playhead right at the start of the audio, and I'm going to go to edit and then options, and I'm going to set the start point. Okay, and you should see that that's a lot closer to what we want. It might be slightly out, but it's going to be a lot closer.
EcoCities should enable their residents to live a
So that's going to be okay for our purposes, I think. I think it's going to be close enough. Okay, so now all we're going to do is remember this bit in the middle is a bit that we want to replace with images, and we know that it lasts 18 seconds, 18.83 seconds. So I'm going to select that on the timeline. Let's zoom out a little bit. Select that in the timeline and delete it. Okay, and then I'm going to add some photos into my project. So I've got some photos to do with the type of thing which she's talking about that I've found already. So there is one on one of a city park, one of a solar house, one of a wind turbine. So I've got 4 here in total. So I've pulled those into my project, and then all we need to do is to make sure that these are going to be the right length, the same length as the bit that we removed. So if I click on any of the images, we can look at the duration. So I've got 18.83 and I've got 4 images. So if I make these about 4.5 seconds long, then we're going to be getting somewhere close. And we'll do this last one. 4.5. Now I'm going to make this one 5.3 because that will be 18.83 in total. And then hopefully if I drag these into the right place, then we should see that we can
a good quality of life while using minimal natural resources. So part of the model includes, as much as possible, using local materials and utilizing local sun, wind, and rainfall as it flows through the system to their best advantage. The EcoCity model also seeks to incorporate natural ecosystems into urban areas in order.
So that's all fine, apart from obviously this one of the city park needs to come last in the sequence. So I'm just dragging it to where I want it. And there was a little bit of an echo from having the 2 clips in there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to split my soundtrack clip over 2 points. So I'm going to split it where it comes in and out, and then I am going to
model includes, as much as possible, using local materials and utilizing local sun to urban areas in order to both provide.
So with a bit of faffing about, it is possible to do overlay images on an interview in Movie Maker. So now all I need to do is to save this movie. Overlay done, I shall call it and then when that's exported, I'll return to my original project and replace the original Kirsten Miller clip with this new one with the overlay images on top.